In this installment, we're going to be going over the March 12th NBA slate we got going on. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for our NBA bet slate we got going on for Thursday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetSD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you are subscribed, continue to like and comment. That will allow the YouTube algorithm to grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for our previous day that we had going on, solid plays coming from the Tuesday slate where we slapped it with the Spurs. If you want to see that Tuesday slate, right here, Spurs, we had them on the money line. Pistons, we had them to cover the number. This was the double up. All right, so we're going to be doing ladder challenges. So on Wednesday night, the second round of the ladder challenge failed. We're going to be restarting it for Thursday. So you need to sign up for that Patreon. We're going for the ladder challenge. It's 5 flips. We're starting up at 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 80, 80 to 120, 120 to 240. Wait, damn, I did my math wrong. My bad, I did my math wrong. 20 to 40, 40 to 80, 80 to 160, 160 to 320, 320 to 640, 640 to 1200. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing here starting on Thursday, fresh. If you want access to that, click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. Do not miss out. And also, I have it here. I don't want to show it, but I have, if you sign up for the $20, I have the tournament conference champions parlay. I have it above here. I can't go too far up. It's gonna show it. All right, but it has the 5-leg conference tournament, and it's bringing in over. Let's see what it is. Conference championship future. It's a 5-leg parlay. It's plus 31,000. $5 is giving you $1,600. All right, so if you want access to that, click on that link provided down below and you'll get access to it. But you got to sign up for the $20 membership. All right, first up here in Little Caesars Arena, we're going to attack an easier one here. Pistons 46-18, Philadelphia 76ers 35-30. 76ers here coming in as huge underdogs, plus 600 on the money line. Come back at the Pistons at a minus 900, total at 221.5, and spread is at 14.5. Public bet percentage, 86% of the bets, 88% of the money all over Detroit. For the total, 87% of the bets, 91% of the money on the over 221. For the spread, 56% of the bets, 70% of the money towards Detroit to cover this number here. A large number, understandable, but this is a team that you have to take full advantage of. Like, I don't see how they don't destroy this team, because literally everyone is out for the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, VJ Edgecombe is like the only starter here for the team of the 76ers. So you got Kelly Oubre out for like 2 weeks. Adam Bona is going to be day-to-day. Paul George is out for another 14 days. Tyrese Maxey hurt his finger. He's out for 2 or 3 weeks. Joel Embiid still not back yet. That's the complete starting 5 and more here for the Philadelphia 76ers. So I'm going to be all over the Pistons in this one. Pistons minus 14.5, and I like the Pistons team total over. In Gainbridge Fieldhouse here, we have the Indiana Pacers 15 and 50 here, going up against the Phoenix Suns 38-27. Mismatch here when you're looking at teams, but the line might be a little bit too small. Phoenix Suns minus 400 on the road as favorites. Come back at the Pacers at a plus 300. Total at 225.5. Spread is at 8.5. All right, I thought this would be around a 9 or a 10. Just going by the discrepancy of records here, this should be like 10 or above, even on the road. Excuse me. God bless me. All right. this line is a little fishy. A little fishy. There's missing like 3 points here. Looking at the public bet percentage, 85% of the bets, 97% of the money on the side of Phoenix. For the total, 87% of the bets, 86% of the money on the over 225. And then for the spread, 66% of the bets, 77% of the money on the Phoenix Suns to cover this number by 8.5. All right. Now, when you're looking at these two teams, we do have some question marks on the injury side. And if Ivica Zubac, he's upgraded to questionable, he's going to finally play. We'll see. But for the Suns, they're day-to-day with Grayson Allen, day-to-day with Haywood Highsmith, day-to-day with Jordan Goodwin. No Mark Williams, so they really don't have a center. And Dylan Brooks is on IR. So they've been filling in with a lot of randoms for the Phoenix Suns. Pacers, all these guys have continued to be day-to-day, but they continue to play. Aaron Naismith, Pascal Siakam, but they continue to play. So I expect them to play in this game at home against the Suns. Looking at this, they just played a couple months ago, and that was an absolute blowout, 35-point blowout for Phoenix. Indiana home in this one. Can they even the series? And the Pacers are on a 10-game losing streak. All right, so when does it end? When does it end? That's a huge question here. Line alone, I'm on the side of the Pacers. I can't. This line came out, and I was like, And usually your intuition tells you a story. Very similar to the Raptors and the Pelicans on Wednesday. That line didn't make any sense. There was no reason why the Raptors should only be a 2-point favorite against the Pelicans. Even it doesn't matter if they're on the road. The team is way better. But look what happened. Pelicans came out and blew them out. So this one here, my spidey senses are tingling. Pacers plus 8.5, and I like the total over 225. In Kia Center here we have the Orlando Magic 36-28 going against the Washington Wizards 16-48. Looking at the odds for this one here, Magic home favorites minus 1,000. Comeback of the Wizards plus 625. Total 231.5. Spread is at 15.5. Public bet percentage here, 80% of the bets, 85% of the money on the side of Orlando. For the total, 83% of the bets, 82% of the money on the side of the over 231. For the spread, 64% of the bets, 77% of the money on Orlando to cover this number at 15.5. All right, very interesting to see this here. Wizards coming off an embarrassing performance, letting Bam Adebayo score 83 points. And then Orlando Magic are on fire right now. What is it, a 6-game winning streak they got going? Yeah, they are on absolute fire, torching all these teams here. Came down with another win against Cleveland. We got Desmond Bane playing on another level. But the Wizards are literally that bad. All right, don't even think about considering the number. This team is that bad. All right, and so far this series, Washington did get a win against Orlando, but that was when Orlando was struggling. They had a lot of injuries there 2 months ago. Now everyone's coming back around. Desmond Bane's playing at a whole nother level, almost averaging 30. And we have a dangerous Orlando team. Second game of back-to-back. I would admit that one for you. Let's see something with that. See if we get any information. Second game of back-to-back here. What do they do with no rest? The Orlando Magic. So against the spread, the Magic with no rest are one of the top teams in the league, 6-3. That's a positive sign. I was going to be going towards that anyway. I was just very curious. And for the over-under, second game of back-to-backs, the trend right now for Orlando, for the over-under, is bottom. Is it bottom? Is it middle? It's in the middle. All right, 4 and 5 is 50-50 pretty much. So in this game here, we got one of the worst defenses here and a high tempo pace here with Washington. So I like the cover, Orlando Magic minus 15.5, and I like the over 231.5. Or you could do the team total over for Orlando. I think they put up a big number against this Washington Wizards team here. In State Farm Arena here, we have the Atlanta Hawks 34-31 going up against the Brooklyn Nets 17-48. Current odds right now, Hawks home favorites minus 1,000. Comeback of the Nets at a plus 650. Total at 226.5. Spread is at 14.5. Public bet percentage, 89% of the bets, 91% of the money all over Atlanta. For the total, 89% of the bets, 93% of the money towards the over 226. And for the spread, 65% of the bets, 78% of the money coming in on Atlanta to cover this big number at 14.5. All right, now for the injury report, Atlanta Hawks, we are waiting on news about Jonathan Kuminga. He is currently questionable for the Atlanta Hawks, and we have Dyson Daniels day-to-day. All right, so that's a new injury there for him. Brooklyn Nets are going to be without Nolan Traore and Michael Porter Jr. All right, Michael Porter Jr. is still out, and then Zaire Williams is day-to-day. So this team here in the Nets played feisty a couple games ago against Memphis and Detroit, but the second matchup against Detroit, that was an absolute blowout there. Hawks on the other end are on a huge winning streak. Was it 7 games right now? Hawks are currently on, yes, 7-game winning streak as of right now. So could it be turned into an 8? We will see on that one there. But these two teams have already played twice already. Both games going to Atlanta. Both close games, 11 points and 5 points. So this one here, I get it that Michael Porter is out, but I do believe a young team going against another young team here, that the Brooklyn Nets have an opportunity to keep this within the 14.5. All right, so my play here is going to be taking the points with the Nets, despite the fact that there's going to be no Michael Porter Jr. I think they played a little more feisty as of late, and I think they can cover the spread at least. All right, so plus 14.5. If you have any confidence in that, I think scoring is going to be at a premium. I like the over 226.5 between these two teams. Last but not least, here in Kaseya Center, we got the Miami Heat, 37-29, going against the Milwaukee Bucks, 27-37. Looking at the odds in this one here, Miami Heat at home minus 235, Bucks plus 195 on a comeback. Total at 230.5. Spread is at 5.5. Public bet percentage here: 84% of the bets, 82% of the money all over Miami. For the total, 86% of the bets, 88% of the money on the over 230. And for the spread, 72% of the bets, 75% of the money on Miami to cover this number here. All right. So for the game in this one, obviously the news is all over Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points. Despite the fact that a lot of it came from free throws, I get it. Well, he did it. He accomplished it. Definitely a historic night for him. And now we're coming into a situation where we got the Miami Heat on fire. They are on a 5-game winning streak? Let me see, 6-game winning streak. 6-game winning streak for the Heat. They're looking to continue, and this is a perfect opponent here, Milwaukee, that continues to struggle time in and time out against talented opponents. All these talented teams, they've got their butt kicked against Phoenix, Orlando, Atlanta, Boston here. And Miami is on another level here. I think they're going to have struggles down low against Bam. Not saying he's scoring 83 again, but definitely that's an advantage for them. And Tyler Hero coming back is obviously a big boost. These two teams are already tied in the season series. This is the third and final matchup. And I think I love the under. Love the under. Everyone's looking at Miami. As you saw, 88% is on the over. Everyone's looking at Miami. Coming off 150 points. Bam coming off 83 points as well. The under at a nice number at 230.5. I like this to go under 230.5. That's going to be our secondary play. For our main play, give me the Miami Heat on the money line. I think they continue things, continue their winning ways, continue this winning streak. They've been playing very solid together. There's too much dysfunction here with the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. They have no flow, no Kevin Porter. That's another big loss for them as well. And then we got a question mark on Bobby Portis as well. So that's going to be our breakdown for the slate we got going on Thursday. We're taking the Heat and we're taking the under 230.5. All right, so guys, don't forget to click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes on 24/7. Click it down below. You get access to all that. Make sure you guys sign up, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It never hurts to throw a comment down below. I'll be back very soon. Peace out.